We now return to Let's Play Cleopatra. So we're pretty much at a point now where I can just sort of run this to its conclusion. We don't really have to do much. I've got my weapons back into production, so we'll kind of finish that off here. And I should be good for whatever tries to invade me. That has yet to happen. Does not mean it won't. The gods are sitting okay. They're fine. And we could probably increase beer production. We still got some barley sitting here. Still got a lot of this sitting here. Mostly because I reopened a few of these and got way ahead of myself. Far more than I needed to. I suppose that's a thing I could do instead. Instead of increasing a production type I don't need to be doing, I could start on jewelry and just make a lot of money. We're going to have a massive amount of people, so why not? Why not let's do that? So you will be my gem and luxury goods. Probably don't want more than a fourth, to be honest. I feel like we'll leave a little bit of space just in case something comes up. But let's go ahead and come in here, and we will export all of those luxury goods that we can, whilst importing to initially maintain 400. I will then take some jewelers and put them down. Could also start getting some barley fields out here for that beer production. We're not going to get very far with that, unfortunately. Really only going to get the one extra, it looks like. Until I get to this side. So this is where that will run. And that's not really ideal, is it? Because we're not really able to do that in a lot of places. Well, I guess I could run a road up the front, or in between. Try and do more? I don't know, this is gonna get really... I should have done it there. Moved, I don't know. This game. We'll take another road here. Well, it's off camera, but that road should still be working. I'll probably need another work camp to keep this sufficient, so why don't we just go ahead and preempt that by putting it here. This will need a road. I mean, that's probably way more than enough. We actually don't need to go too crazy with it. Otherwise, we are going to have employment problems. Food is coming in. Uh-oh. Why are you guys so high now? Ah, poo. Because I forgot to tell them not to do this, right? Or is this the step below this? I think this is the step above this. Runs out of pottery. Yeah, we've been selling pottery. You bastards. Okay, well, we got a ton of figs left over yet. And I don't suppose we have any real use for that. Probably not. Why don't we go ahead and up our salary, seeing as how we are doing rather well, money-wise. 62% at this site. It's kind of cool, the amount of effort they went into for these kinds of graphics, you know. Because these are all pre-rendered images, obviously, because that's how you did it back then. Not full 3D models rendered in the GPU. But just to make each slice, each step of all these figures Although this would seem to imply that one of the statues got broken whilst it was being created, as opposed to there were 4 of them and then one later was destroyed. So it's going to look like it does now. Well, not exactly, because they actually moved this. Pretty fascinating, actually. They, what was it, the Aswan Dam? A dam was built, anyway. And, it was going to flood this. And oh, no, there is a 4th one. It's hidden in the corner there. Okay, never mind. Monumental effort, literally monumental, was put into cutting the statues and tomb apart and then moving it up above the what would be the water line after it flooded. Pretty cool. Why is this evolving? Because this still contains pottery. Well. So we're going to have a lot of people that are suddenly not going to be a lot of people here in a minute. This is working. This is working quite well. It's a bit rapid, more rapid than I expected, to the point. Let's see, we're maintaining 4 and there were still 2 in there and they didn't drag it down here. That kind of annoys me. So why don't we do jeweler and get 2 of those. Should we be focusing on pottery more? Don't really have to. Weapons are... Okay, we're full on that, so let's get another fort going. I'm gonna feel kind of silly if we go to all that trouble and that just doesn't ever happen. How is... Ta could probably use some lovin'. Okay, they are starting to devolve pretty rapidly, actually. Man, it's just, the gods have always been an issue. You know, I didn't like it in Emperor. I definitely don't like it in Pharaoh. Zeus did it right. Zeus did it where you make your temples, and they go off, and they get their own guys. The problem with that, though, is that if you aren't paying attention, all your sheep are gone. Woe unto us, the waters, once the source of life and nourishment, are poisoned with blood. How long will it be until the vulgar blight is lifted? Who's upset? It'd be cool if this actually turned red. Ah, there you go. That's a little creepy. So what effect does that have on this? I mean, it's very fertile, so I don't know that this is bad. This year's fashion will be red. Malaria. Okay. These guys have got malaria. Despite the fact that they are near a well, that was not enough to keep them healthy. Which is a bit of a problem. Because once those die, then all of these industries no longer have access to workers, so perhaps it's best just to get rid of this. And build another home. And then once this one's built, we'll get rid of that one. Unless they're highly contagious, at which point, well, compliance is now possible. Okay, well, I guess we have that ability. But I'm willing to take the hit in the name of profit, because that's a hell of a lot. That's 1,000. How much money is it costing me to import that stuff, and then they just want me to give it? Like, I feel like I could recoup the hit that we're going to take in this much easier than whatever monetary loss that's going to be. Although, honestly, that is not an issue in this town. 96% unemployment, okay, but we're still being hit by high unemployment because of it, apparently. It almost looks to me like we need workers. Apparently. I was not anticipating that. That has not really been an issue so far. Man, these forts build up quick. Alright. So that one might be a thing. But 34 is more than a store yard. So it's just asking me to take lots and lots of hits. Which sucks. Because I really don't want to keep doing that. Well, how much faster? We're only at 1800, and I don't see a lot of people coming in still. So all those people that I thought were coming in were actually not here to stay. What now? No access to water. Huh? What's going on here? He must have just been getting stuck in a loop over here or something that was preventing him from making the loop. Okay, sorry, what, figs? Right. Turn down that. We'll take a fourth here. Get a fourth. Fine now. That was fast. Send him out, even though we don't really need to. This is going. High unemployment is hurting. It's going to hurt because we still have about 400 people to shove in here. So that's not so good. Are we done? Small blessing construction for Pharaoh? No. 92%. It's getting there. So how am I going to soak up all those people? I don't really have any big buildings that I can do stuff like that. Maybe a dance school? I don't think a dance school is going to take too many people. It's going to take up a lot of space, but only 10 people. So that's not the answer. What on earth am I going to do to fill that up? Looks like we actually need to separate the store yards, what it looks like. Well, these guys take 12. We will just be vastly overproduced on this, I suppose. It's about the only way to really handle that. Looking at the road. Are they actually going to be by a road? That one is not, so we'll get a little road in there. That should eat a lot of people, right? How's the gods? Displeased. Ta is upset, despite the fact. How are the shrine... Let's put out a few more shrines. One more for Ta. One more for Osiris. The extra temple should give us enough leverage. We shouldn't be worrying too much about that. For Ra, I mean. 5% unemployment, yeah. We've hit our culture rating. So why has this not hit? High unemployment. 5% is high unemployment? I mean, I know we haven't hit our goal yet, but come on. That ain't gonna happen. Although I suppose it could. I could still... Okay, hold on. Now that we are majorly overproducing... Abu Simbel is finished. Let's actually read it. This is truly a spectacular achievement. Your skilled laborers have created an eternal monument that boasts the glory of the Pharaoh and the might of Egypt. The impressive figures of our Ramses II welcome all who approach Egypt from the south. Cool stuff. Can we actually see inside? No. No, we can't. Okay, well, we're definitely not getting rid of any of this stuff because that's essential employment right now. Gift from a neighbor. Thanks? We don't especially need the gift, but we're grateful all the same. Okay, so we don't actually need to do any more weaponry, I suppose. Let's actually just go ahead and stop that. We'll finish whatever production here, and we'll have a few left over in the bin. I forgot to, so I don't have any more requests for it. I forgot to. Oh. We'll let this one go, and then we'll give that one. But what I was going to say is I forgot to turn off this. So we're a little overfull there, but that's fine. I would rather be overfull than under, and we're at 2,000. I wish there was a way to see open housing. We're still getting lots of people in. I think one more ought to do it. I think one more grouping is going to be enough to push me over on that. So we'll do garden in there, garden in there. The problem is just the employment. I probably should have extended this like I was thinking about before I did all this nonsense. But I'm sure it's fine. If nothing else, we'll just make more beer up here. Compliance now possible. Okay, I would like this to go down first, though. So this will be 1 month after. So once we let this one go, then we'll just hit that one. But yes, now we need to think more long-term here. I guess I could do... I do have weavers, so I could import some flax to make linen to have the mortuaries going. That's not essential. Yeah, see, we're there. We just need to cram the people in. In that case, let us save. We will save to this one, and perhaps we can just run this to the end. Yes, we can.
A job well done. Ramses II is quite pleased with the colossal monument that you created in his honor at Abu Simbel.
That's it, huh? Okay, well, I guess that's it. I think we have one more in the Ramses campaign. And now that I think about it, we didn't have any military at all. Every mission has that threat, but I guess probably very easy must not have had it, which is interesting. You'd think we would have gotten at least one. But whatever, it worked out all right. So I'll end this one here, and I will see you next time.